Soccer, football, calcio, fútbol. Kicking a ball is said differently around the world, no matter how you say it. This sport makes people feel
happiness.
Because I love soccer. Competitiveness.
Everything. For me, it's been my whole life.
4 seniors at Quinnipiac University, all with unique paths and circumstances that led them to the same destination. Watching the clock tick down their college careers.
Took you to like that spot right there. Great.
Senior year is when a student athlete faces a crossroad in life. For Sarah Kate Norton, it all came too fast.
Everyone sort of says that and they're like, oh, well, you know, it's over before you know it. And that's so right. Oh, like it flies by.
Juggling the responsibilities of being a student athlete wasn't always the easiest thing to do.
It's definitely been something I've had to sort of alter my lifestyle just because it's a lot of time and it's a lot of energy. You know, you really got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically just to be able to, you know, keep with all of it.
Norton realizes that soon she'll hang her cleats. She learned not to fight the inevitable changes that come with graduation and instead embrace what life threw at her.
I'm sort of okay with the fact that it'll be all over just because I know that there's another thing that I love now, where like soccer had always been like my #1 passion, and now it's like both of these things I've sort of been like, oh, well, I really want to go to soccer, but also, oh, I really want to go to my classes. So I feel like it's a good transition into nursing where like I can leave this behind and know that I made a great impact on the team and on me. Like this has been an awesome opportunity.
Norton made it her mission to be a role model for the next generation of players to understand the commitment of being a student athlete at Quinnipiac.
We all get together and I feel like we become really close with the freshmen when they first come in, and we get them acclimated towards like just being away from home in general for the first time, which I think is so important to do, which is great. But I think as upperclassmen, just because we do miss class and all that stuff, I mean, we prepare the girls that come in and they're like, oh, I'm maybe a nursing major, oh, I'm gonna be an AT major, stuff like that. We're like, oh, well, listen, it's gonna be hard, like you're gonna have to do this, but it's manageable. Like, look at us, we're still doing it, and we love it. So I feel like it's just an attitude thing.
She is forever thankful to her coaches for giving her the freedom to take care of schoolwork first before extracurricular activities. She'll look to follow in the family history of working in the medical field. Leaving behind what you built for 4 years will take some adjusting.
It's sad because it's been such a great 4 years, but it's the beginning of the end on senior day.
Sad is an understatement, especially when soccer was more than a pastime or hobby. It also served as a portal back into the past.
Just the other day when we had those 2 great practices in the rain, you could just see how excited the team is to just kind of go back to when we were kids and all you want to do is play soccer in the rain because that's the most fun. You get to slide around and really just have a good time. And I think just being able to share those couple practices with my teammates was what soccer is really all about.
A senior from Windsor, Connecticut, number 18, Madison Borowitz.
Borowick is as crazed a soccer fan as they come, but she found a way to take her passion and emotions on the field and transfer them into the classroom.
If you have that core love for the game, that can really be a great backbone, because if you have that, you'll have the drive, you'll have the competitiveness. And I think I carried that over to college. And because I'm so, I guess I would say, driven to do the best, I can easily carry that over to, if I'm studying, I'm not just going to drop my books and give up. I'm not going to walk away from a hard subject. I'm just going to keep pushing myself to stay in the library another hour, keep looking at the homework, keep looking at the flashcards I make. And that's the same with soccer. I would, if I need extra help, I'll see the coaches, I'll stay out, I'll work on the thing that I need to work on.
Like Norton, the medical field is in Borowick's family blood.
In my family, there's a lot of nurses, and I was able to shadow in an ER once, and I think that was just an amazing experience, and it really opened my eyes to what working in a hospital could be, and I just knew that I had to do something where I could help people and help make people feel better.
She grew up 40 minutes from Hamden, so the local girl will look to stay close to home. Clearly, the women have set the foundation for a future in their respective careers. It's a different story on the men's side, hoping to parlay their years as players into a professional contract. But for now, Rashawn Daly keeps it simple.
At the end of the day, I do know that it's a game, and the main thing of it is for fun and happiness.
Number 18, Rashawn Daly.
Although at times that may be hard to process, Daly has learned the virtue of patience when things aren't falling into place.
I think the biggest thing for me is I've grown mentally and learning how to get over certain challenges and have the right mindset to become the best person I can be. Coach tells us all the time, everyone on this team has a role to play. And while my role is to attack and score goals as well, sometimes it doesn't go as my way, but as long as I'm impacting the game, getting my assist, or creating the space for someone else to score, at the end of the day, we're accomplishing our goals that we all set out to, which is to win the game.
His versatility earned him praise in his 4 years at Quinnipiac. 16 goals, and he is one of the top 5 players with most games played at Quinnipiac. The Jamaican national team took notice as well.
My name was called on that roster. I remember when we stood up and listened to the national anthem, and my whole body was filled with goosebumps. It was like something that I wanted to do since I was a kid, so it was great.
Daly was invited to train with the Jamaican national team and play with the under-20 squad earlier this year. For him, the dream is still too big to let go.
Personally, for me, I do think that I have a good chance. I believe in myself and think I have the qualities to become a professional soccer player. But there's a lot more factors that go into that, so I just have to control what I can control, and yeah, it'll just take care of itself from there.
Letting destiny take its course. At times, that's all you can do. Daly's mind is set on playing. Taking a stubborn approach, that's also an option.
Still don't think about not playing.
A senior captain from Dublin, Ireland, number 13, Matthew Taylor.
I definitely want to play as long as I possibly can, just because, like I said, it's been my whole life so far. So
sometimes you have to tell yourself no to get a yes, but it wasn't all about just being productive on the field. Taylor learned to rely on the coaches around him to open doors ahead of him.
By giving you all the opportunities, by driving in the fact that you're a student athlete, so your studies are just as important as your athletics here, which obviously benefits you in the long run. For me, if I don't end up playing soccer, football, then obviously the studies will benefit me in finding a profession.
Taylor cherishes his brief stint playing with Ireland, though it was a bittersweet memory.
I got capped for the under-19 national team. Unfortunately, I got injured that game 10 minutes after playing, so I couldn't play the second game with the national team. I had to go home. I got stretchered off in an ambulance. But that experience was amazing for me, being able to say I played for my country.
Taylor is betting on himself. Semi-pro teams have expressed interest in his services, so he'll need to build slowly to get back to the national stage and possibly one more chance with his country. Well, there you have it. 4 stories unified into one goal. Their journeys just beginning. Where will life take them? Who knows? But that's another story.